Hello everyone! This hour on Verbling, the next in my Learning from Pictures series. Today on Learning from Pictures it's going to be Breaking Bad. No, not Breaking Bad the TV show, but Breaking Bad the vocabulary, all about breaking things. So we're going to see some pictures to let you know how to describe different ways of breaking things, and then you're going to use that vocabulary to describe things that are broken. Pretty simple, right? And I've got a few surprises for you along the way. So we'll get started. First, I want to do just a quick introduction while we're waiting for everyone to come in. So let me open my notes here. What I want to say. I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, coming at you from Lisbon, Portugal today to bring you this class. And if you click on that link in the chat window, the one that says John Eric Verbling Teacher, you can follow me to see all my upcoming classes. And you can also book a private tutoring session with me. I've been teaching for, let me see, it's been over 2 years now on Verbling, since February of 2013, and over 1,200 classes. Over the last 15 years, I've taught general English to teens and adults, business English at major multinationals, and academic English, like the TOEFL and the IELTS tests at universities and high schools, both in Europe and in the United States. So why don't you click on me to follow my classes, and if you want to schedule a private session with me, just send me a message first so that I can make time for you in my schedule, because unfortunately I'm a little bit booked at the moment. Okay, so that's a little bit about me, more than you probably want to know. Let's get started with the class, shall we? I'm going to put this on screen for you, and I'm going to say hello as you come in. Let me just get my material on screen. 1 second, and we will get started. And there you go. Oh, and I'll give you the link to this as well, if you want to open this. I hope I have the right link. Open this. Give me a second to post it. There you go. And now we've got everything we need to get started. Let me say hello to Mr. Vitaly. Hello, Vitaly. How are you?
Hello, John. I'm fine. And what we will do today?
Oh, many things.
Oh, okay.
Many things. We're talking about breaking things. The vocabulary for different ways to describe breaking things, things that are broken. You'll see in just a minute. Now, Vitaly, when was the last time I saw you? It's been a long time, right?
Yes, it's a couple of months, and we learn about vegetables.
You were in the car. You were in the class with the when we were driving the car. We had to learn how to drive the car.
Oh no, I missed
I
this.
think so. No, I think you were in there. We had to go through this. I remember you being in that class too. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'll test you later. See how much you remember about vegetables, though. Okay. Let's say hello.
Vegetables.
Yes. Let's say hello to Mr. Tiago. Hello, Tiago. How are you? Santiago. I'm sorry. I said Tiago. Santiago.
Okay. Hello, John. How are you? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Tell us about that picture for a moment.
Yeah.
Is that your house?
No.
No. Okay. Where is that?
In Egypt. This picture was taken in Egypt. I think 4 or 5 years ago.
Ah.
One of my trips, because I love traveling. So.
There you go. And I've never been to Egypt. So is that in Giza? Is that at the front of the pyramid?
Abu Simbel Temple. It's one of the most how to say that, overwhelming places I've never been.
Wow.
In my life, yeah, it's really great, beautiful.
Fantastic. You've got to bring in your pictures so we can see all of them next time. Ooh, telephone.
It's mine. Sorry, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. All right. So we got plenty of room. So Alberto, come on in. We got plenty of room for you, and we have a fully booked class, but not everyone is here yet. But we got to get started. Okay. So let's do this. Oh, you know what? Everyone, give me just a second because I need to open a PDF on my computer, because what I want to do is I want to make sure that we have one vocabulary word per picture. So I want to go from my list. I'm going to put many vocabulary words there for you, so you're not going to be stuck with one. But I want to give you one keyword each time. So give me just a second here. I've got to open this, and as soon as I get it open, we'll get started. Give me just a second here. Yeah, got it. Okay, here we go. Oh, and look at this. We've got Vicente. Before we begin, let's say hello to Mr. Vicente. Hello, Vicente. How are you?
Hello. Fine, thanks.
And where are you from, Vicente?
I'm from Spain.
Very good. Very good. Nice to have you. Whereabouts in Spain, by the way? Where in Spain?
In Torrevieja, is near of Alicante, in the south of Spain.
Okay, near Alicante.
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good. And what's the story with that creature? What's that little blue creature? Is that your friend?
Yes. No,
It's nice.
It's a present for my daughter.
Oh. A daughter, yes, daughter.
Daughter, yes. For the Father's Day.
Very good, very good. Excellent. So we've got your neighbor, Santiago is your neighbor, Vicente.
Is mine? No. Ah, yes.
Your vizinho, your neighbor.
Yes.
So we'll talk about Alicante soon. But today, let's take a look at this. Breaking Bad. It is bad to break things. Not the TV show Breaking Bad, but actual breaking things. So we're going to go over different ways to describe breaking and alternatives to breaking. Not every material breaks. So we're going to go over those words first. And then I'm going to show you I've got some very interesting pictures to show you where you're going to be able to use this vocabulary to describe the picture, and then a few surprises later on. These pictures I'm going to show you later on have a very interesting story behind them as well. So we could do a class just on those pictures. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. Let's get started. I'm going to call on a person and a number. You're going to describe the picture very, very briefly and tell me what you think the key verb is. What's the key action? Okay? I'm going to go in the order that I see you. So it looks like from left to right, I've got Carmen, Jose, and then it looks like Mr. Roberto after that, and then Santiago, and then Vicente, and then Vitali. So I'm going to go from left to right just through the pictures for this first part. Okay? And Helen, plenty of room, so come on in if you want. Carmen, picture one. What do you think?
But this guy is breaking something. I don't know, a stick of wood or something. I don't know.
Okay. He's breaking a stick? Absolutely. Now, is there another way to say that? Since it's wood, it all depends on the material. Since it's wood, and since it's not very thick, does it break easily or is it hard to break?
Like a split instead?
Like a?
A split.
Split. Like a
I don't know.
split.
Mm-hmm. A crack. I don't know.
These are good words. These are good words. It's not a split. Do you know why?
No.
Do you know? Do you know? To split, he would have to have some kind of a tool. You split.
Okay then.
Yeah.
And
So if he had an,
right. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So if he had an axe, he could split it. By the way, What's wrong with the guy's head? It looks like someone split his head. He's got half of a head. It's a very strange shape.
Bald.
He's
No,
bald,
here,
but
no,
it
it has. Hmm?
looks like he's missing part of his head on his left side. I think something happened to
What do you
my
mean?
guy. I don't know. It's flat. He's got a flat head on the one side.
I
Maybe
don't know.
So, for number one, let's go with, of course, break a stick. Okay? And let's also go with the second word. It's easy to do, just like this action is easy to do. What am I doing?
Snap.
Snapping. So break or snap a stick, because it's easy to do. It's a snap. Hey, very good. Jose, number two.
Okay. This person has explode a
Explode. It's not a bomb. It's not a bomb. It's not going to explode.
globe.
If it was a bomb, if it was dynamite, it would explode.
Yes.
But it's not dynamite. So not explode.
What is the word?
I don't know. I want you to tell me what the word is. Can you think of an alternative? Explode is too big. This is small.
Explode is too big.
Yeah.
Small.
Think about this. Listen to this. Listen.
Could be.
Listen, Jose. Listen.
Yes.
Listen to that.
Puncture.
Listen to that sound. What sound is that?
I don't know the word for this sound.
Everyone, try this experiment.
First, please.
Burst.
Helen says pop. That was the word I was thinking of, but burst is good too for balloon. Try this, Jose. Jose,
Yes.
can you make that sound? If you learn nothing else today, I want you to learn how to make that sound. No.
No. It's tricky
Not
to
even.
make this sound.
It's difficult. It's difficult.
Yes.
Okay. So I like your
Burst.
choice of burst or pop. Yeah.
Burst or pop? Okay.
Helen
Because
said pop.
this person
Pop said burst.
is bursting or popping the globe.
The balloon.
The balloon.
The balloon.
It is a balloon? Globe, no.
No, not a globe. A globe is going to be like made of glass or heavy.
Okay. Balloon.
Right, so
Okay.
that is a balloon. Pop
Balloon. Okay, it's clear.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, Roberto. How are you, Roberto?
Fine, thanks.
Nice to see you, Roberto.
Fine.
Look at number three.
Okay, three. He throw a glass to the floor.
Excellent. It's true. Now, what does the glass do when it hits the floor?
What kind of glass?
What kind of glass? No. What does the glass do?
It break into piece.
Yeah. And another word for that is? Another word for breaks into little pieces. Glass doesn't break. Glass
Shatters.
Smash.
Smash is good too, yeah. Carmen said it first. Shatters. Glass shatters. Or you can say that the man is smashing the glass. Smash. Smash and shatters for number three. So the man shatters glass. The man smashes a glass. Both of them are good. Right, Roberto? Shatters and smash.
Okay.
Okay, now you can use those as the main verb in this sentence. He is shattering a glass. You can also use it, the glass is shattering. Glass is shattering. So that's actually present continuous. The glass is shattered. The glass shattered. You can use it as an adjective as well. All of those are possible. All right. And let's say a quick hello to Mr. Javier, who's joining us right now. Hello, Javier. Nice to see you again. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna put you at the end of the queue here, so you're gonna be after Vitali. We're all gonna try to guess one word for breaking in our class today, all about breaking things. And then we're going to be describing pictures. So let's move on to Mr. Santiago for number 4.
Okay. He's breaking a sheet of paper.
He is, but we can't use break for paper because paper is flexible.
So I have to use another verb.
You do. When it's flexible, it doesn't break. Of course, it breaks, but we don't call it breaking. So the flexible material, the same as the material that your shirt is made of, right?
Yeah.
So what happens if someone pulls on your shirt? Your shirt doesn't break. What does it do?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Nothing comes to mind? Nothing else? Sometimes there are other words which are not correct, but they're still good to know. So give me one alternative for break that you can think of. One alternative.
Right.
Hmm? Any synonyms come to mind?
No.
Uh-oh. Help him out, class. Number 4. Help him out.
Starts with T.
Starts with the T. Carmen says it starts with the T. Anyone else? Oh, it also can start with an R. There's an R word and there's a T word.
Tear apart.
Repeat.
Tear apart.
Tear.
Tear. Yeah.
Tear. Good. I would say tear or rip paper for number 4. Tear or rip. And it looks like tear because it's spelled the same as tear, lágrimas, tears, but it's pronounced tear.
Tear.
So that's right. So number 4, what is the man doing, Santiago? He is
Man is tearing
tearing.
a sheet of paper
He is. He's tearing a sheet of paper.
or ripping.
Or ripping a sheet of paper. That's it. Excellent.
Okay.
Okay. And Vicente, I don't know if you can tell what's happening in the picture for number 5. Actually, we've got 5 and 6 here. Now, he did something to that cup, and there are 2 possible ways that story could end. One is 5 and one is 6. So what do you think? For either one of those, what would you say? Either one or both.
I don't know.
What's the man doing in
The
picture 5 and 6?
Trying to break the glass.
He is trying to break, he said?
Yes.
Trying to break. Maybe. Maybe he's doing it on purpose. Okay.
But the glass is...
It's not completely broken, is it? It's not
yes. No, not completely broken.
Right. So look at 5. If it's not completely broken, it has a blank in it. It has a what? I'll give you a hint. It begins with a C. It has a K.
Crash?
Exactly. Number 5 is crack.
Crash
And-
or crash?
Crack. Like this. Look in the chat window. And guess what? You can use it as a verb. In the picture, it is not correct to say the man is cracking the glass because he's actually doing a different action. He's dropping the glass. But it would be correct to say when I make an omelet, I have to crack an egg. Crack an egg. So we can use it as a verb. We can use it as a verb. Say again, Vicente?
He is cracked?
He is cracking an egg.
An egg.
An egg. E-G-G. You can use it for when you're cooking. Crack
Yes.
an egg.
Yes.
But in this picture, the man is doing a different action. He's dropping the glass. In number 5, he's dropping the glass. I think he's dropping the glass. It's hard to tell. But I think he's dropping the glass, and the glass did not shatter. It just cracked. It's not completely broken. Okay, very good. So, we're going to use these in just a minute to describe some other pictures. But first, Vitali, what about number 6? It's not cracked in number 6, is it?
I think in second try of testing unbreakable glass is that he is stay confident and don't break.
I really hope they don't break. Otherwise, you need to get new glasses. But look at number 6. Look at the glass in number 6.
Okay.
There's a little tiny piece missing. Can you see it?
Yes, yeah, I see it. Oh,
Yeah.
so that's why the glass is split a little.
A little. So it's not the right word though. Not split. It begins with a ch sound, with a ch. Not split, but by the way, this is something you can do. A lot of kids, when they're young, they're playing and they do this to their teeth by accident.
Roll? No.
Carmen gave you the answer.
Oh, I don't know.
Take a look in the chat window, Vitali.
Chip?
Chip.
Oh,
Chip. The glass is chipped. The glass is chipped. That means split a little. A little piece is taken out. It is chipped.
okay. Thank you. Don't know about it.
Now you do. So listen, let's review. Before we go on to the next set, let's review. Shout it out. Number 1 is... Everyone.
Break.
Break or...
Can't remember the other one. Oh yeah, snap.
Snap.
Yeah.
Right. How come I only hear Carmen? I want to hear all of you. Break or snap? Everyone. Break. Snap. Snap.
Break, snap.
That's it. Snap. Break. Everyone.
Snap,
Roberto,
break.
Santiago. Break. Snap. I want to hear you say it. Shout it out.
Break and snack.
Good. Number 2 is...
Burst, pop.
Excellent. Burst and pop. Burst and pop.
Shutter.
Burst and pop.
Number 3 is shatter.
Shatter, smash.
Shatter and smash. Excellent. Number 4, class.
Rip.
Repeat.
Yeah.
Tear.
Tear, rip. Tear, rip.
Exactly. Remember, tear rhymes with hair. This man has no hair, but he is tearing shitty paper. Hair. Tear.
Tear. The same sound.
Exactly. You can make a song out of it.
Yeah.
Number 5 is
Crack.
And number 6 is
Okay.
Chip.
Number 6, chip.
that's
Chip.
it. Very good. Okay, that's your first set. Number 7, we're on to Javier. Number 7 is not break, because we did break. Notice how that wood has little pieces, and it's not completely broken in half. So this one's a little bit more difficult.
I'm gonna say scratch.
You're going to say scratch, and you're going to be wrong.
Okay. I suppose.
The reason it's wrong is because the wood has these little long pieces. And if you touch it, you're going to get one stuck in your finger, and you have to get tweezers to take it out.
Like you got a blister on your finger?
Not a blister. We have another word for it. It begins with an S.
Isn't it?
Yes.
2 syllables. Begins with an SP. Begins with an SPL.
A splinter.
Splinter. Number 7 is
Splinter.
That's right. The wood is splintering. Splintering. The man is not splintering the wood. Be careful. The wood is splintering. The man is breaking or bending the wood. Yeah. But the reaction of the wood is that it is splintering. Okay? We're going to review these in a moment so you get them in your head. But first, who knows number 8? I'm going to call it. You do it randomly now. Whoever knows it, shout it out. That's the fire hydrant. That's a car. And probably, for those of you who drive...
Crash? No.
Not crash in this case because the car is still okay. Let's imagine that the guy wasn't looking where he was parking. By the way, this happens all the time. And the next thing you know, boom. And then you get out and you think, well, I'm going to have to pay for that. So,
blow?
Do we have to use a verb? Is that?
Well, they're all verbs. Pretty much they're all verbs. So, I think they're all verbs.
Bump into? Bump into something?
Shock? Strike?
Close. So first, let's go with bump into is good. That's true. But that doesn't, there's no damage if you bump into something.
Knock? No.
Knock into as well, yeah. It's good, but that doesn't mean there's any damage. The car
bump into
has a big impression of a fire hydrant in its front because we knocked into it, we bumped into it. There's a
like hit.
What? Say again?
Hit. H-I-T.
Hit.
Yeah, but what's the result when you hit the fire hydrant? What's the result in the body of the car?
You mean there's a damage involved when
There's
you
damage.
hit it?
A little bit of damage.
Crash. Like crashing.
Some ban, no?
Begins with a D.
With a D?
Yeah.
Begins with a D-E.
A dent. Well, a dent's what you get when you hit into that.
Yeah. And it can be a verb. He dented the car.
I thought it was just a noun.
we have to read your mind, eh, John?
Yeah, I know.
I thought dent was a noun. I didn't know it was a verb too.
You mean, Jose, you mean you're not getting my radio signals coming out of my head? I'm transmitting these words to you. Yeah.
Makes a dent.
You've got to turn on your Wi-Fi in your head, Jose. Yes. Number 8. The picture is not. It's not really that clear, but there's actually a dent in the front of the car, and you can use it as a verb. The man dented his car. Number 8. The man dented his car. Let's say hello to Ms. Sarah 700-551. Hello, Sarah 700-551. How are you? Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Sarah. I don't hear you, Sarah. Sarah, turn on your mic when you get a chance and say hello to the group so we can say hello to you. And let me see. Number 9. Number 9. Mr. Vitali, I want you to challenge yourself with number 9. What is the man doing? Or what happened to the bug?
Killing an ant.
Killing an ant. Be more specific. Santiago said crush an ant, and that's okay. That's a good word. You can say that he crushed.
Set foot?
Set foot? That sounds very poetic. He set foot upon.
Oh,
it sounds.
Footel?
Foot what?
Footel.
I don't know that word. Write it for me. I don't know what word that is. Footle? Could you write it for me? Footle. I don't know that word.
Huh?
I've never seen it before.
Huh?
Let's start using that. Number 9, he footled the ant. No, I'm just kidding. Jose, you invented
I find this word on the dictionary.
Yeah, to footle away, like wasting your time.
Footle away? I've never heard this in my life. Are you kidding? Footle away?
No.
Oh,
But it's British.
it's British English. Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I understand. In American English, we say whittle away. That's why. Whittle. Whittle means
Okay.
it's actually an action. You can like carve things, but it's another way to say waste time. Wow, I never heard that before. Footle.
Now
See,
you have.
you learn something new every day. So I like crush. That's a good word. Crush. I like smash. So, Javier said smash. Good. And there's one more. It begins with an S.
Step on?
Stressed.
Sk. Sk.
Okay.
Vitaly, you should know this word because it's also a vegetable. Remember, you were in the vegetable class, so it's also the name of a famous vegetable. You should remember. Sk.
I'm
Squa.
scary.
Squa.
Squashed.
Squash.
Exactly. You have squashed the bug. The bug is squashed. He is squashing the bug. Squash. In Portuguese, it's a funny word. I think it's esmagar. Esmagado. In Spanish, do you have that word? Do you
I
have a
am?
word?
Aplastar should be, no?
What is it? What is it?
Aplastar.
Say it slowly so I can hear it.
Aplastar.
Aplastar?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
really?
it's the same as crash.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we have a very different word in Portuguese. Esmagar, I think is am I saying that wrong? Now I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Esmagado. Squash. But it means like, listen, there's more than one word. When we get to crushing things, there's lots of words actually. So let's look at the last three. These are three ways to crush things. 10, 11, and 12. Now, in 10, you see a bunch of cans. One of those cans is now completely, what do we call that?
Flattened.
Yeah, so number 10 is to flatten.
Flatten.
Flatten something. Maybe that's the best word. So rather than crush, we can be really specific. If it's made of metal, and it goes from, or it doesn't have to only be metal, but usually something that's malleable, we flatten it. Pretend flatten. Number 11, the guy is crushing the bread with his hand, but bread breaks into little pieces.
Does it start with a C?
It does start with a C.
So you're going to shut my mouth.
And Roberto knows the answer, don't you, Roberto? It starts with a C. It's got 2 syllables. Let's see if Roberto knows it.
Yeah.
What do you think for 11? Starts with a CR. Cr.
Crack.
Crack? Not exactly. Good try. Help him out, Santiago. You know it.
I don't know. Cracking? No.
Not cracking. Cru. C-R-U. Cru.
Okay. Crap.
And it can be used as a noun. For example, some desserts. We use this word to describe a dessert, particularly if it has sugar. The sugar, when it's heated and mixed with butter or something like that, it creates these little balls. Helen says crush. Good guess, but it's not crush. Actually, Helen, you could use the word crush for that picture too, but there's a better word. Because it's in little balls, little pieces. Give up?
I know.
What is it?
Crumble.
Crumble.
Okay.
Exactly. Crumble. So,
Rumble.
you can have a dessert, an apple crumble. It means that it's got little pieces of sort of sugar or flour and sugar or butter, flour, and sugar in little balls that are crumbled on the top, and apple crumbles, kind of a pie. So crumbles are also desserts. Number 12, that guy has a mill, and he turns the mill. Let's say he's got pepper in the mill. So when he turns the handle on the mill, what does he do to the pepper? Number 12. What does he do to the pepper? Let's see if Vicente feels ready for this one. Number 12. Challenge yourself, Vicente. When you have a mill, in Portuguese it's moinho. I don't know what it is in Spanish. What's a mill in Spanish?
What?
How do you say mill in Spanish?
Milk.
Mill.
Molinillo, ¿no?
Meal?
Mil.
It's the same word?
I don't know.
Molinillo.
Molinillo.
That's it.
The,
Molinillo.
Molinillo. The action could be grinding.
Very good. That's it. Grind.
Right.
Grind.
Grinding.
Exactly. So you grind pepper in a mill.
Grind.
Grind pepper, right? You grind things in a mill. Not bad. Okay. Now, quick review. I'm going to say the number. You shout out the answer just to do a quick review and get this into your memory really fast. Number 10 was
10?
10.
10.
Flatten.
Flatten.
Flatting. Number 8.
Number 8. Dent.
Dent. Number 11.
Number 11. Crumble.
Crumble. Jose is the only one who knows the answers. Number 6.
Number 6.
It's not that.
Chip. Chip.
You're right. It was Chip. It's on the other page. Number 9.
Number 9. Crash.
I heard
No.
crush. What else?
Crashing.
Crush. Yeah.
Squash.
Squash.
Squash. Yeah. Good. Good. And one more.
Más.
Whittle.
No. Whittle is like foottle, and it's got nothing to
okay.
do with that picture.
Okay, sorry.
Whittle.
What?
Whittle is just a funny word. Whittle
Yeah.
and foottle are just funny words. The other word was smash. Smash.
Smash. Okay.
That's it. Number 7 is a great word.
Splinter.
Splinter. Number 12 is also a good word. 12.
Grind.
Grind.
Right.
Right. Okay. And Vitaly, what word, what picture will you associate with shredding?
Ninja Turtles. Mutant.
Ninja Turtles? Okay. Very good. But I don't have a picture of Ninja Turtles. So...
So that will be a machine which damaged the paper.
Okay. Oh, exactly. Yeah, you can put the paper through a shredder. You know, if you work on Wall Street, right? When the press come in or the FBI, then you just put all of your documents through the shredder, and no one knows about all the money you've stolen. Exactly. Very good. Very good. Now, I want to show you some creepy pictures. Are you ready for some creepy pictures?
I just saw them. What a creepy thing you are. Okay then, ready, steady, go.
Since I'm calling this Breaking Bad, and lots of bad things happen in Breaking Bad, I want you to use your vocabulary to describe this crime scene. By the way, the story behind these pictures is amazing. These are all from a dollhouse, and you can read this article. I have to give you the link later. The article is about the history of crime scene models, and this is an example of someone who began doing this. So these are not pictures; these are miniatures. They're very small. That table, the dresser, is about 2 centimeters tall, but it looks amazing. So no, these are not real dead bodies I'm showing you. Okay, the red is nail polish. But before we started using virtual software to reconstruct crime scenes, one person in particular was really good at making models, and there's an article. I'll try to give you a link later. It's really, really interesting. In fact, I'll Google for it because I don't have it in front of me. I know it comes from Slate magazine. I'll put the link, and it's crime scene miniatures, something like that. I'll see if I can give you the link to it. It's a really interesting article. Anyway, let's play CSI, Crime Scene Investigations. I'm going to call on you. You tell me one thing that happened in this crime scene using one of your breaking words. Santiago, you're the first detective.
Okay. So I have to make to create a sentence, okay, using one of the previous verbs.
Exactly.
Okay.
Play detective. Didn't you ever see CSI? Investigación Criminal. I don't know how they translate it into Spanish.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah, similar. Okay. Well, in this picture, we can see come on.
Use your imagination.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it.
Remember, you're a detective, so you have to speak like a detective.
We can see footprints.
Yeah.
On the ground.
On the floor.
On the floor. And they
go
from the cupboard.
They go from the
wardrobe.
Good.
And towards I don't know, towards
the bathroom, I guess.
The bathroom.
Okay, very good. So, what do you think happened? Using a word like break or smash or rip or tear or crush or grind. What broke? There's a lot of blood, so something broke.
The chair.
Okay. The chair is made of wood, so you can use a better verb than break because the chair is made of wood.
Okay. The well was chipping.
Very good. What was chipped?
Chip.
What was chipped?
The chair.
Okay. Well, Detective Santiago, it appears that there's a chip in the chair. Very interesting.
Well, it's not exactly a chair. I don't know how you say in English.
We say a rocking chair.
Rocking
chair, like this. Okay, and by the way, later on, click on that link to slate.com and you can read the article that I got these from. It's actually very interesting. Okay, fantastic. Now, let's see. Mr. Javier, Detective Santiago tells us that there's a chip in the chair and there's bloody footprints going to or from the bathroom. What's your expert opinion? Would you add anything else? Do you see any other suspicious breaks or damage in the room?
Yeah, my expert opinion is that someone broke into the room and...
How did they do it? How did they break into the room?
Did
they do something to the window?
Yeah, they crashed the window. Smashed.
They smashed the window. And they broke in. Fantastic. And then what?
And then... then they bumped into a person, it's right or not? Into a girl? Into a child?
Could have, yeah. So they smashed through the window and then bumped into a child if they weren't expecting the person. Sure, could happen. Okay, very good. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna stop here. And someone killed the child, but
We don't know. We don't know that for sure. We don't know. We don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Well, I've got some more clues for you. So, Carmen.
That's what you get when you just show those creepy pictures.
So, Carmen, Detective Carmen, what do you think about this particular crime scene? Now, by the way, before we go to this one, let me go back for a second. Let me give you an example of how you can use some of the vocabulary. I like smash the window. That was good. Now, we don't see glass, but that's okay. We can use our imagination. Perhaps someone smashed through the window, and there was an altercation. Altercation means a fight. It was an altercation. And in the altercation, we can see that the rocking chair was chipped and the mirror was slightly cracked. Someone must have gotten cut because there was blood on the floor, or perhaps stabbed. Ooh. Okay? So if I use my imagination a little bit, I can use other verbs like cracked for the mirror, chipped for the rocking chair, smashed for the window, and we can try to figure out what happened. Detective Carmen, give me your hypothesis and talk a little bit about the damage, what you think happened here.
I think something very creepy has happened here. I think the lady was ironing something. I don't know, some clothes there. I can see some clothes there.
Maybe. Yeah.
And she was ironing, and someone just came from behind and just killed her.
How did they kill her?
I don't know. She's lying on the floor, and she's.
Did they crush her head? Did they smash her in the face? Come on, use some good verbs. What did they do to her?
Okay. The burglar smashed her head, and
with what? With what?
With a broken lamp. That's quite heavy, I know.
More details. Give me more blood. More blood.
I cannot see any blood in there. Okay.
We cleaned the blood. We cleaned it up.
Okay, the lady was ironing, and then the burglar just came from behind and just smashed her head with a broken lamp.
Oh.
And that's it, because I cannot see anything else in there.
And where's the lamp? I don't see the lamp. Did he take it away?
Yeah, he took it away.
He took it away. Okay,
so it was the front one. It was very expensive.
So as not to get caught. Okay, very good. Okay, and Vitaly, what else would you add? Use your descriptive words. Talk about some of the damage that you think you see in the room as well.
I think this girl is come to the refrigerator and try to find some meds, but it isn't there, so they lay and just die.
I don't quite see the cause and effect relationship there, but okay, it's a theory. Why did she die exactly? Was she disappointed?
No, she's come from work, from hard work, and exhausted so hard, so just died.
She was so exhausted that she died.
Yes.
She went to get a beer from the fridge, and she didn't have enough energy, and she passed out and died on the floor. Okay, very good, very good.
Yes.
Very good. I think that's the right answer, by the way. Here's a good one.
Oh, gosh.
Mr. Roberto, tell us about the damage you see in this room, and tell us what happened.
I think Adele is drinking water.
She's very thirsty. Very, very thirsty.
Yes.
It's true. She drank herself to death. All right, very good. And is there any damage to the room? Anything suspicious? You know, it's normal to drink in your bathtub, so that's not suspicious. Is there anything else suspicious in the room?
the way she's drinking water is suspicious.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think there are an object on the floor,
That's right.
on the
Yeah.
carpet, but I don't know what is.
Looks kind of like some kind of a glass, like a glass ball or a globe, like Jose said earlier. Looks like it. I think it's glass. I'm not sure. Makes you wonder what happened to her. I like her slippers, by the way. She's got nice slippers. Very nice. Very nice. Jose, what would you add to Detective Roberto's assessment of this crime?
I think that her husband could be snap a glass on her face.
No, for snap we would say it's got to be like a piece of wood. It's gotta be something. So he could snap her neck.
Okay, snap her neck.
That's right. Could be. She's had a rough day. She's got a terrible day. Perhaps she had her neck snapped and then shoved into the water where she was drowned. And she's going to have a really bad headache tomorrow. Really bad, really bad. Very good, very good. Well, I want you to tell me the story about some of these things too. Give me just a second here. Different kind of picture now. Have you ever had a bad day? I'd like you to look at some people who are having a bad day and using one of your key verbs. Tell me how you think they might have gotten hurt in these situations. I don't know if this is going to work. I tried to put GIFs, so I don't know if you're going to see a motion picture or not. I'm going to try. Let's see if it works. First one. Are you ready? Javier, this one's for you. Are you ready, Javier?
Yeah, ready.
What happened to my picture? There's no picture. Okay. Let's try the next one. Oh, this might not work. None of the pictures work. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay, don't worry. I have a plan B. I have a plan B. Give me a second. If I open the editor, you should be able to see it. I learned a lesson.
John, I can see them and they are in motion. So, but I just, yeah, not the first one, but the one with the girl.
They'll be in motion if I open it up. For some reason, it's not displaying. I don't know why. But okay. But I think I can get them to. I can put them on screen. I just have to wait for this to. Give me just a second here. Let me just let the page load, which is going to take a half an hour. There we go. Almost. Getting there. Okay. Getting there. Oh my God, this is forever. Oh no. But on my computer... Oh, okay, here we go. We're almost there. Alright, let's see if I can move forward. Yeah, here we go. Okay. The first picture doesn't even show up. Let's go to number 9. Okay. First one is not a motion picture. Javier, what's going to happen to this guy using one of your key verbs? Have you ever had a day like this, Javier?
Every day in my life is like this.
You're trying to get to work.
Yeah. I mean, he's flying, yeah, actually, but he's gonna. I think that he's gonna bump into the floor.
At least.
And the motorbike, I think that is gonna burst. No?
It's going to explode, you mean?
Explode, yeah.
Oh, okay, not burst, because it's not a balloon. Burst is for things with air or water.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So he's definitely going to bump his head. He's probably going to dent his helmet as well. And perhaps crush his brain, probably.
Yeah, I think that he's going to the hospital after that.
Yeah. So when you go to work, be very careful about those speed bumps when you're driving up to your job. Okay. Now, what about this one? This is a good one. This is for you, Santiago. Have you ever had a bad day, you know, when you're trying to arm wrestle yourself?
Okay.
She's got a nice friend, doesn't she?
They are making pools.
Making a what?
How you say in English? Pools? Or I don't know.
Oh, arm wrestling.
Okay,
Arm wrestling.
arm wrestling. They are making they are doing arm wrestling. One of the girls is let me think. He's
Uh-oh. We can say it like...
crumbling. Could be crumbling now. Crumbling.
Crumbling, no, because that would mean that there's little pieces of something.
Okay. So
What does her fist do to her face? Her fist...
she's dropping. She's dropping on
That's
the floor.
true.
On the
She
floor.
drops on the floor, and her fist blank her face. What's the key verb you could use? Look in the chat window. Her fist does what to her face?
In her face. Well, he's...
Think back to our verbs. Can't crumble her face, but it can what?
He's
Give up? Help him out, class. Help him out. Her fist blank. Her fist does what, class? Help him out.
Smash.
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 Exactly. Her fist smashes her face.
So-
Smashes.
So crash could work too.
No, it can't work because she's not like in a vehicle. You have to really be driving to crash,
Okay.
right?
That's a
But
different.
her fist smashes her face, and she drops to the floor. You know, nice friends. Nice friends.
Okay.
What about this one, Vitaly? It looks like this girl collide with the invisible blocked invisible door.
Invisible door.
So that's happen with the bee every day.
She does what with the door? Another way to say collide. She
Is bump.
bumps into the door. She
Yes.
smashes her face into the door.
It's
And go ahead.
and
And what about the milkshakes? What's a good verb for those?
a milkshake is explode.
Well, there's no fire, so they didn't explode. What's the other one we used for the balloon?
Pop.
Not pop. The other one.
Guys, help!
The other one.
Burst.
Burst. The milkshakes burst open. Burst open on the glass. Okay. All right. I think I have one more. Wait, I want to go down to my favorite one, and we have to stop. Here's my favorite one of all. Check this one out. You gotta see it from the beginning. Here we go. Do. Yeah! Oh, that's my favorite one of all. Can you see that? No?
Yeah.
Is this a judging place?
Yes. This is the Olympics that you didn't get to see.
That was a hard one.
What did the man do to the judge?
Try to grab a golden place. Golden medal. Golden medal is mine.
Exactly. He went for the gold. Here you can use the word crash. The
They
man.
crash on the floor.
Exactly. The man crashed. The athlete crashed into the judge panel where all the judges are sitting. All right. Very good. So, think about think about the worst day that you ever had, and for the next class, your homework is be able to describe one of these situations that happened to you using the key verbs. I'll give you 1 week to think about it, so come back next Friday and let me know what happens. Or write it, send it to me, I'll correct it and send it back if you want a little extra practice. In the next class, which I'm 1 minute late for, we're going to be doing a reading class. We're going to be reading from a classic author, H.G. Wells, the guy that wrote, pretty much invented science fiction. So we're going to read a short story by him, and I'm going to give you some vocabulary words in the beginning to make it easier for you to read the story. So a kind of simplified story, if you want to check that out. I'll be back in 30 seconds to start that. Have a great weekend. Don't smash or crash or splinter anything during this weekend. Be safe. Bye for now.
Okay, you too.
Have a nice day, all. Bye-bye.
Bye.